The lion's share of news from Iraq is overwhelmingly bad, and we sit here every day, either as anchors or reporters, telling you about war, death, hatred, and despair that often prevails there. But it won't always, and there are some glimmers of light, signs that people in art and beauty are going to rise no matter how bleak the landscape. Kira Phillips is joining us live in Baghdad right now with an example. Kira, I couldn't be happier to do this story with you because I think we need a little bit of a boost today on this Friday.
Not a problem. You were getting me a little depressed as I heard the beginning of that introduction. I thought, okay, I promise this is a positive story, Reggie. And it's one right up your alley because I know you are all about fashion. You are always so well dressed. And I had a chance to talk to a number of the models here. And, you know, I asked them about what they thought about the models in the U.S., the fact that they get so wrapped up in body image. And we talk about eating disorders. And sometimes, many a times, the clothes can be so revealing. And their reaction was so humbling. They said, Kira, here in Iraq, it's not about the beauty of the woman. It's about the beauty of the dress.
Iraq's Othman period. The Abbasid era, and modern-day Baghdad. This is no ordinary fashion show. It's a catwalk of culture. Our fashion shows represent the old glamour with folklore and history. Our beauty shows in the details of the dresses. You can see the art, the culture, the history, and the calligraphy. Iraqi history is represented through our dresses. They're unique and amazing. But this Baghdad beauty comes with a tremendous risk. For models like 24-year-old Huda Fayek, every stroke of makeup, every dress she dons, death threats are a part of this wardrobe. We get so many letters threatening us saying, "This is your last day." There are many Islamists here and Islamic groups who want to destroy us. They look at our success as a failure to them. Ironically, that wasn't the case under Saddam Hussein. He loved beautiful things, and under him, what passed for Iraqi couture flourished. Now, the Iraqi fashion scene is struggling to return. May Joseph is director of Iraq's House of Fashion.
You were an electrical engineer. Why did you want to become a fashion director?
Because I'm a lady.
And a strong lady at that. This is Iraq's only fashion house. It was bombed, burned, and looted during the war. Now, thanks to May and her staff, it's back.
So you just open up the history books and pick a story. Pick some history and design a show. Why do it that way?
This is the easiest way to transfer our civilization to the world.
Not only showcasing the art of Iraqi dress, but artifacts.
It is made of special type of stones, which is expensive stone in this color.
And was this the Babylonian times?
No, this is Sumerian.
Sumerian.
Going to the Zakura.
Wow.
These designers, artists, embroiderers, and dressmakers are conserving ancient Iraqi culture.
Oh, wow.
This is the symbols of the evil eyes.
This is cloth in the south of Iraq or in Kuwait or in Gulf, Arab Gulf.
So it's South Iraq here.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is the evil eye dress.
So if you wear this dress, you ward off all
We
evil.
hope to.
So tell me how it feels to watch your models.
This is a feeling of let them live again.
Iraqi models like Huda Fayek. It's the inspiration inside of me. When I don't see these dresses on the runway, I feel as if a part of me is missing. This runway completes my personality. I find myself on this stage.
And Reggie, this is the first-hand look at a Hashimi gown. Look at the detail on this dress. All of this hand embroidered, and here the beads hand painted, put together, and the models will wear beautiful silk dresses underneath. It's sort of like a very exquisite type robe. And take a look at these sleeves. Isn't this amazing?
It is. It looks great. You know,
and they will not sell them, by the way. I asked if I could buy one to support the fashion house, but they say that each piece is like a piece of art. It's unique. They want to keep it to preserve the history, and they just don't want to sell them. They feel they're priceless.
this is an amazing story because I think so often we don't even imagine that this sort of thing goes on in Baghdad. Because, I mean, as we said at the top, we hear about bombings, we hear about people who live in fear for their lives. We don't hear about fashion, certainly.
Well, and whether it's a model or a worker for the city that is trying to plant flowers in the parks, or a teacher or whatever, everybody here is trying to do what they did before this war. And obviously everything comes at a very high price, and every job is dangerous. There's nothing that's safe here, but this is just a little taste of how they are trying to get along and live a normal life like they used to prior to the war. Well, I should say, politically not normal. They didn't like living under a dictatorship, but they did have a sense of a normal life. So it's tough to get back to where they were.
It's nice to see at least little glimpses of what life was once like. Kira Phillips in Baghdad for us. Thanks so much, and work out that fashion.
Okay, Reggie.